Islands have long captured the human imagination. They represent escape, paradise, and the ultimate frontier. Yet, beneath the surface of idyllic beaches and lush landscapes, some islands harbor secrets of extreme danger. These isolated landmasses can become crucibles where nature's forces converge in terrifying ways. From venomous inhabitants to volatile geology and hostile environments, certain islands stand as stark warnings. They remind us that isolation can breed not just beauty, but also profound peril. Exploring these places requires understanding the unique threats they pose. It means confronting dangers that can range from the microscopic to the monumental. These are not destinations for the faint of heart or the unprepared. They are places where survival is not guaranteed. They are the world's most dangerous islands. Our journey begins with an island notorious for its dense population of deadly reptiles. Known colloquially as Snake Island, this small island off the coast of Brazil is home to one of the world's most venomous snakes. The golden lancehead viper exists nowhere else on Earth. Estimates suggest there could be 1 to 5 snakes per square meter on parts of the island. The venom of the golden lancehead is potent enough to melt human flesh. Its bite is often fatal. The Brazilian government strictly prohibits public access to the island. Only a few researchers and military personnel are occasionally granted permission to land. The island's isolation allowed the snake population to evolve without natural predators. This created a unique and terrifying ecosystem. It is a place where the apex predator is a viper, and humans are strictly unwelcome. Next, we turn to an island with a different kind of invisible threat. Bikini Atoll is a ring of islands in the Pacific Ocean. Its danger stems not from nature, but from human activity. Between 1946 and 1958, the United States conducted 23 nuclear tests here. These tests included the detonation of the Castle Bravo device in 1954. This was the most powerful nuclear device ever tested by the US. The resulting fallout contaminated the islands with high levels of radiation. While some areas have seen limited return, the atoll remains largely uninhabitable. The soil and water contain dangerous levels of radionuclides. Consuming local produce or marine life is unsafe. The legacy of the atomic age lingers here, a silent, persistent threat. From invisible radiation to visible, volatile Earth. Located in the Izu Islands south of Tokyo, Miyakejima is dominated by Mount Oyama, an active volcano. The volcano has erupted numerous times throughout history. Its activity poses a constant threat to the island's residents. The primary danger here is not just lava or ash, but toxic volcanic gases. Specifically, high concentrations of sulfur dioxide are frequently released. This gas is highly poisonous and can be fatal. Residents are required to carry gas masks at all times. Sirens sound when gas levels rise to dangerous levels, prompting mandatory evacuation to shelters. Life on Miyakejima is lived under the ever-present shadow of volcanic activity and poisonous air. Now, an island where the danger comes from its most famous inhabitants. Part of the Lesser Sunda Islands, Komodo is home to the Komodo dragon. These are the largest living species of lizard. They are formidable predators, capable of taking down prey as large as water buffalo. Komodo dragons possess a venomous bite and sharp claws. They are also surprisingly fast runners. While attacks on humans are rare, they do occur, particularly if the dragons feel threatened or are hungry. Visitors are only allowed on the island with trained guides. Strict precautions are necessary to avoid provoking these ancient reptiles. The island's rugged terrain and extreme heat also add to the challenges of visiting. Our next island's danger is rooted in a dark chapter of biological warfare. Once an island in the Aral Sea, Vozrozhdeniya is now a peninsula due to the sea's dramatic shrinkage. It was a top-secret Soviet biological weapons testing site. Anthrax, smallpox, plague, and other deadly pathogens were weaponized and tested here. When the facility was abandoned in the early 1990s, some pathogens were buried in pits. Concerns remain about the potential for these deadly agents to resurface. This could happen through environmental changes or disturbance. The area is now shared between Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. It remains largely off-limits due to the lingering biological contamination. It is a chilling reminder of the potential dangers of unchecked scientific pursuits, from biological agents to extreme isolation and harsh conditions. Bouvet Island is one of the most remote islands on Earth. It is an uninhabited subantarctic island claimed by Norway. Located thousands of miles from any other landmass, its primary danger is its sheer inaccessibility and brutal environment. The island is almost entirely covered by glaciers. Steep cliffs surround its coastline, making landing extremely difficult. The weather is notoriously harsh, with frequent storms, high winds, and freezing temperatures. Survival here would be nearly impossible without significant support. Any accident or equipment failure in this remote location would likely be fatal. It is a place defined by its unforgiving isolation. Next, an island where the danger is deeply intertwined with its human inhabitants. North Sentinel Island is home to the Sentinelese people. They are one of the last uncontacted tribes in the world. They have consistently rejected contact with the outside world, often with lethal force. Attempts by outsiders to land on the island have been met with arrows and spears. The Indian government maintains a strict exclusion zone around the island. This is both to protect the Sentinelese from outside diseases and to protect outsiders from the tribe's hostility. The danger here is direct and intentional. It is a place where the inhabitants view any approach as a threat and react accordingly. It remains one of the most dangerous places on Earth for anyone attempting to make contact. From human hostility to the raw power of the ocean and its predators. Réunion Island is a French overseas department located east of Madagascar. While beautiful, it has gained notoriety for a high number of shark attacks. The waters surrounding the island are particularly dangerous. Bull sharks and tiger sharks are common in the area. Factors like marine reserves, which concentrate marine life, and potential changes in shark behavior have been cited as contributing factors. Surfing and swimming are often restricted or banned. Despite mitigation efforts, the risk of encountering a dangerous shark remains significant. The ocean here is a wild and unpredictable environment. Its powerful inhabitants pose a constant threat to those who enter their domain. Now, an island where the danger is a combination of wildlife and treacherous natural features. Fraser Island, off the coast of Queensland, is the world's largest sand island. Its beauty belies several significant dangers. The island is home to a population of dingoes. While appearing dog-like, they are wild animals and can be aggressive, especially if provoked or seeking food. The surrounding waters are also hazardous. Strong currents and riptides make swimming in the ocean extremely dangerous. Marine stingers, including potentially deadly jellyfish, are present at certain times of the year. Sharks are also found in the waters around the island. Driving on the sand tracks requires skill and caution. Getting stuck or having an accident in remote areas can be perilous. Fraser Island is a place where multiple natural threats converge. From the coast of Australia to the rugged terrain of the Caribbean, Saba is a small island in the Caribbean. It is known for its dramatic, mountainous terrain. It is essentially the peak of a dormant volcano rising steeply from the sea. The island has no natural beaches or flat areas suitable for a large airport. Its primary danger lies in its vulnerability to hurricanes. Located in the heart of the hurricane belt, Saba is frequently in the path of powerful storms. Its infrastructure is susceptible to damage from high winds and heavy rainfall. The steep slopes also pose risks of landslides. While not inherently hostile in terms of wildlife or inhabitants, Saba's geographical location and structure make it highly susceptible to the destructive forces of tropical cyclones. Next, an island with a history of military testing and lingering contamination. Gruinard Island is a small, uninhabited island off the coast of Scotland. During World War II, it was used by the British government for biological warfare testing. Specifically, experiments with weaponized anthrax were conducted here. The island became heavily contaminated with anthrax spores. It was deemed too dangerous for human habitation for decades. A decontamination effort was undertaken in the late 20th century. While declared safe in 1990, some lingering concerns about residual spores persist. The island serves as a historical example of how military activities can render an environment hazardous for generations. Its past makes it a place approached with caution. Finally, an island where the danger is tied to its extreme geological instability. The Izu Islands are a chain of volcanic islands stretching south from the Izu Peninsula of Honshu, Japan. Like Miyakejima, which is part of this chain, many of these islands are volcanically active. Frequent seismic activity and volcanic eruptions are common occurrences. This poses risks from lava flows, ashfall, and toxic gas emissions. Some islands in the chain have been subject to mandatory evacuations in the past due to volcanic threats. Living on these islands means accepting the constant possibility of geological upheaval. The beauty of the volcanic landscapes is inseparable from the inherent danger they represent. It is a chain of islands shaped and threatened by the restless earth beneath them. These 12 islands represent just a fraction of the places on Earth where nature, history, or isolation have created environments of extreme danger. They serve as powerful reminders of the forces that shape our planet and the limits they place on human presence. From the venomous bite of a unique snake to the invisible threat of radiation or gas, the perils are diverse. They highlight how specific conditions can turn a seemingly attractive island into a place to be avoided. Exploring the world means understanding its risks. While many islands offer sanctuary and beauty, these dangerous few stand apart. They are places that demand respect, caution, and often avoidance. They underscore the fact that even in our interconnected world, there remain frontiers where nature reigns supreme, and survival is a constant challenge. The allure of islands persists, but the stories of these dangerous places temper that allure with a necessary dose of reality.